Some people may call it God. Okay, let us keep that part aside. Some people give different names. Some people give different shapes. And people show their respect towards that in different forms. It's fine. But the one power, the single power, which is behind all of us, behind all these elements and objects, is just one universal power. That is also a part of the achievement you got, right? There is a scripture called Bhagavad Gita. It says, fundamentally there are 5 things which are responsible for every activity, for every result also. Imagine you are doing a share business. A business where there are 5 shareholders. Okay? And each one is doing some activity. One person put money as an investment, but he cannot do everything. Another person knows how to produce the things, so he takes care of the production. Another person is able to maintain the machines. He was a mechanical engineer, so he knows how to maintain the machine and stuff. So he takes care of the machinery part of the concern. And the other one is a big business guy. He knows how to deal with the money. So then he takes care of the money. And another one is a marketing guy. So he knows how to take it to the market. These are the 5 people who started the business. Each one is able to do his own part with 100% perfectness. They started doing this business, and the business concern got some profit. Then how it is shared? Equal. Right? If they get some $1 million of profit in 1 year, so that is equally distributed between all those 5. The person who deals with money never says, because I deal with money, so I take major share of the profit. Does it say? No. The one who produces, he also never claims, because I'm the one responsible for making this much of production, so I take major share. No. The one who invested money in that, was the initial capital who put in that, also never says, because it's my money who put, so I want to take the whole credit. He also doesn't take, because each one has a role in bringing out the production. They share the result equally, and thus they run the business and they feel happy. If one only takes the whole credit, then they may not be able to run the concern at all. Then there will be problems among themselves, there will be quarrels, and thus creates the stress. Bhagavad Gita, it says, for any activity being done by this body here in this world, we are 5 shareholders. Adhishthanam, tadha karta, karanancha prudhat vidham, vividhancha prudhat cheshta, daivam chaiva atra panchamam. He introduced 5 things here in this body. Adhishthan, one is the body with different limbs. Tadha karta, the one who says always I. I don't think anybody has seen him. Though we say I I think probably doctors even never encountered with that. Whether it is a male or female, it's a white or black, long or short, heavy or lean. Nobody has ever seen that. But that one is here who always says I. And that I is the doer. Karta, we call, he also is one of the shareholders. Body is one of the shareholders. Karanancha pruthak vidham, and we have different sensory organs with us. They also play a role collectively. All those sensory organs play a single share. Whatever we see, whatever we listen to, whatever we speak, we smell, we touch, the sensory organs we call them, they play a role like one shareholder. Vividhacha pruthak cheshta, the activities we do through the knowledge. So knowledge plays one role. Without knowledge we can't do anything, right? In spite of all these four, one unknown power from behind works. That is what we call as God. Daivam Chaiva Atra Panchama. These are the five shareholders doing this business with this body. As long as the results are distributed equally among all these five, then everybody will be happy. When we forget distributing the result equally, then the trouble starts. There is no trouble with the body, because as you take care, thus the body works. Body has no knowledge of its own. Different limbs also have no knowledge of their own. The sensory organs have no knowledge of their own. And the jnana, the knowledge part, what we talk about, is a product of the soul. We, what we call I. And this knowledge is with you and with all the cells in the body. So the knowledge is pulled up to a centrally located area from where it works. That is one shareholder. And of course, God is another shareholder. When you are doing business in a collective manner, how one will steal the show? How can one only will steal the show? Is it wrong? See, in your office, when you have taken a project to your hand and you work with a team of 5 or 6 or 7 or 3, 4, depending upon the size of the project, and you form a team and then you start doing the work with that. Will the result equally distributed among all the team people, or it will be just one person's responsibility? How does it go? In your offices, no doubt, there are people in the team, there will be one team leader as well. And there is one who is supervising. But when the result part comes, will it be taken only by one person, or it is equally shared? I am not talking in terms of money. I am talking in terms of responsibility. Is it equally distributed? Or if somebody says, no, it's not my fault, it is his fault. Or he says, no, it's not my fault, it is his fault. If somebody says like that in the team, do you think the company accepts? I don't think so. The responsibility is equally distributed.